What? There's music? Yes, it's back. Welcome to part 39 of building a city from scratch. Took your suggestion and I found some music to put on these videos while I play around. Just if you haven't been viewing the last couple parts, there's been some copyright issues with the music from SimCity 4 and the new SimCity game, and they're starting to hammer people. I'm completely fine. I have no strikes. I've never had any flags or copyright problems or account strikes or whatever in my entire history of being with YouTube. It's just kind of a precaution and stuff. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of music that I'm going to be using for the next little bit. There's going to be like three, I guess, artists. One is Epic Music Productions. You've heard of Epic Music Productions for a lot of the UDI videos that I've done in the past and stuff. Like, I've used a lot of their music. I've already licensed their stuff, right? So yeah, it's free music that I have the license for, which is good. Mandelsoft, another NAM team member, is doing a kind of a DJ mix, techno kind of stuff that he does on the side, and he's granted me permission to use his music as well, so it's in here. And lastly, what you're listening to right now is his name is Savant. He's I think he's a Norwegian DJ, and he does like a lot of free music as well. So hopefully this doesn't get flagged for or anything like that for using this music, but if it does, I'll just get rid of it. Maybe try something else. Anyways, with that background information done, welcome to part 39 of building a city from scratch. In the last part, I got this cool little grid going on here. It's pretty basic, but I'm basically going to continue expanding that and making sure it's all good. Maybe work a bit more with the airport, put in more amenities like parking lots and stuff. And some people were talking and saying that they would really prefer to have like a one-way road or something at the side for drop-offs and taxis and arrivals and stuff. And the thing is that you can. It's all here. It's actually part of the mod. It's just hard to see, but there's a road that kind of comes inside here, and this is good for drop-offs and pickups and stuff like that, right? So if you need to go into the airport itself, you can pull over. There's a shoulder here. That's what the wider roads have. They have like a bit of a shoulder, so you can kind of pull over if you really wanted to. That's why I have it 6 lanes, right? So you can have a couple through lanes and have people pull over. Yeah, so you could do that or the other thing. Others have said that I should put in like a pedestrian walkway between these things, and unfortunately none of the pedmal pieces or anything like that exist for the 3-tile roads in the network widening mod. You have to use either avenue and stuff, so I'd have to make this an avenue in order for that to work, and it just look a little weird going from here to avenue to back. So yeah. Continuing on, I should probably put in some kind of clinic now I'm thinking about it. I've got fire, police, but no hospital. Probably just like a standard hospital would work. Just in case like these people are being flown in and they need medical emergencies and stuff, so nothing too crazy. Oh, and this has its own parking lot structure too, so I don't know where it can go. I guess that's good. Yeah, for some reason, airports are very high spots for crime rates, so that's why the police is there as well. And then for parking garages, I have some downloads somewhere for those. Might be missing some props, but I'm just gonna check and see. This is like an underground parking garage, so it could look nice and maybe someplace. Could even have it come off the main road here like that. So we'll kind of go in underground. You could say like all the spots are down there, so that's kind of cool. And you can make like multiple entrances. Like say there's like a whole system that's like underground here, right? I could put another entrance like here. Or here, right? So 2 entrances, you can kind of pretend that like this whole area like that I'm mousing over is like underground parking, which is quite large. And I don't know what else I have installed currently for parking and all that stuff. There's the standard public parking garages, which are basically just default in the game. Kind of just look like that, right? Nothing too crazy there. I think there's a couple stock ones here already, so it's the exact same thing. Blam Stadium parking. This is mostly for I'm just gonna go over here and see how it looks. Yeah, that's pretty generic. I probably don't want surface parking, just with the fact that you know, this city's gonna be quite dense and stuff. Surface parking would take up a huge amount of room. Here's a commercial one. What does that look like? Yeah, it's still surface. And then you can, I've used these in the past in like my other cities for the Boston highway entrances for the tunnel system there. They kind of act as like a parking entrance if you treat them right. So for example, they can basically convert car traffic into subway. So 2-lane off-ramp, but I want it on-ramp. So it'd be like something kind of like that. Probably not the best spot for it though. If it's an on-ramp, you probably want it somewhere else. But it kind of looks like that. Again, it simulates a parking underground parking entrance, which is a very good way to mitigate space and whatever in a bigger city. That's the problem with using subway in big cities. At least my setup. Everything's quite fast. That's just the only exception. Yeah, so for example, I could do it here, right? And have like 2-lane entries and stuff. And then this one is the off-ramp. You can put it right next to it. This is cool too, because it will act as a subway station. So not only do I have these cool-looking parking garage entrances, it's also a subway station, which helps out with transportation in the area. Well, while I'm waiting, I can read. This lot provides an off-ramp from an underground highway system. Okay. So you can kind of do something like that. Oh, I'm still gotta wait. Wonder what song will come up next. I can tell you who it's by. Like I think I've heard them all. Yeah, look up Savin. Oh, this is one. It's by Epic Music Productions. I use this for one of my videos too. I think it was the Turning Lane extension piece demonstration video. If you want to look that one up, I think that one was pretty informative. It's not a tutorial. I didn't call it a tulip tutorial. I just called it a demonstration. It actually wants the front on. No. Okay, whatever. It might look interesting to have these front on. Why not? So you can have people turn in, turn off, whatever. Some parking entrances and stuff. Uh-oh, by clicking this I have to go back to subway menu. There's a whole bunch of them too. They were made by Baldy or Baldy or whatever his name was. He was one of the members that was part of the NAMM team, but left in like 2008 or something to start up a new I guess you could call it a team, to compete with the NAM. It was called Freeway Experts, if anybody remembers that from way back when. They had some cool pictures showing like new cosmetic mods for like the road networks and stuff. Like there were some avenue to road transitions that were pretty interesting. And I think they had their own like highway textures and stuff, but it didn't amount to anything. Like it was all pictures. I think the team eventually folded due to either just lack of interest or something, but to this day there's still been nothing by them. Yeah. So maybe one of these days they'll release something, but I'm pretty sure that the team is disbanded or just so inactive that nobody really knows what's going on. You know what? While I'm here in Subway Land, I'll do a couple multimodal transit stations while I'm here. Just so that, you know, they all connect and stuff. This one is also by Epic Music Productions. I think it's something to do with, I think I used one of these in my videos as well. I forget which one it was though. It sounds like something recent. I think this is one where I was like widening a highway and then I put in a new interchange at the edge of town. That's actually part of the city that's that borders this one on the left or the west side. So all that fun stuff is done. I can continue to do zoning and whatever. What other amenities do you think I need for the airport? Just gonna keep looking. Hook all this up with the subway, because I think that was everything, right? Just trying to think. There's fire services. If you think an airport needs anything else, you can leave me a comment, and I'll definitely find a spot to fit them in. And yeah, I'm just waiting for the subway menu to load. Did I hit subway station by accident? No, I don't want the subway station. I want the full subway. I want a foot-long sub. And I'll maybe put one of these over here. I think it acts as a subway station though. My bad. Like, even out here, where there's very little development, the subway menu still takes a while to load. If I was, like, in the middle of a well-developed city and I hit that, I'm not sure, but it might take a little bit longer to load. For some stuff, it does. Just because there's so much else going on that the game has to simulate and work on while it's loading a new view for you. Alright, now I'm clicking the actual subway network. So that's good. This is its own subway station, so people could get off the train here and then they could take a subway that would take them to the front of the airport via that transportation hub that I have. Oh, come on, I don't have all day. And neither do you. I don't want this part to just be me loading and... Oh, what?! I was about to say, I didn't want this part to be me loading and unloading the subway menu, but oh man, that sucks. I feel like I almost wasted everyone's time there. Game can be finicky. It just was like, you want to work? No. But I hope my commentary is keeping you interested. And don't ask me for region view. You're not gonna get it. This is building a city from scratch. Not building a region from scratch. And the thing is, all my region views look like that. It's just some kind of bug. I think it will normally get it when you're... Say you click save on a city. in SimCity 4, you can like maybe just alt-tab the game, go to like your internet browser while you're waiting for the game to save, and I do that a lot. And while that happens, it kind of creates this bug. So if I hit save and did absolutely nothing on the computer until it finished fully saving the city, I probably wouldn't get this bug. It would probably look normal. So basically what I would have to do is I would have to go into each and every city and fully save, and then get out of there and just do it all over again. So I mean, I guess it's not a whole lot of work, but it's just I'm too lazy, and region view isn't really that big of a deal for me. It's mostly because I build city after city. You know, I don't go like for a whole region. I won't do like a little bit in one city and a little bit in another city. I'll just do everything in one city. And that's kind of the reasons why I don't like SimCity 2013 as much as people who like building regions do. I don't know, that game, I pop into the development test every now and a while and weigh in my thoughts to the dev team. But there's still nothing... I guess I can't really talk about it, but whatever. There's really nothing that I'm seeing that's being developed that makes me kind of go, wow, this is a big change, and now I'm ready to go back into the game. So did I just lose everything I did? It'll be a quick fix, and maybe I'll do it a little bit better too. But yeah, I'm just waiting for like that wow factor to say, hey, let's do something else. You know what? I'm not going to do those big dig entrances. These look fine. These look good enough. So then I just need the multimodal hubs, right? And that should really do it. So just forgive the loading. I'm going to be real quick with it, though. I'm going to be very efficient since I know where I want things to go. But yeah, I really want something to kind of just say, wow, look at this game, it's really improved, and I want to come back to it now. But sadly, there's nothing to make me come back. So when people are asking me, you know, and saying, I only subscribe to your channel for SimCity 2013 videos, please do more SimCity 5 videos. It's not SimCity 5, but you know what I mean. I just have a lack of interest, and the thing is that this series, building a city from scratch right now, is practically taking up all my free time. So yeah, it's gonna be I can't really do both at once. Perhaps when I'm done this series, I will revisit SimCity 2013, or at least just play it again for a bit, maybe build a city and just see how it's getting along. Because, you know, they are very different games. You can't really compare SimCity 4 to 2013 because they really are two completely different ideas for what a SimCity game should be. But don't get me wrong, both of them still feel and play like a SimCity game. When people say that, you know, the new game is not a SimCity game, that I will disagree with, because I actually think that it is. And then this should have a direct connection to the hub, I'm thinking. Just for realism's sake. So that's good for now. And I'm going to give it a save before it decides to crash and makes me do all that stuff again. So yeah, there's a little bit of information on the new game. I technically haven't played the game itself, like the physical game, that I bought since April. Like, it's been that long. I just am not interested in going back. And at one point, I felt like it was just a waste of money. Like, you gambled and you lost buying the game, but you know, that's how a lot of us felt when the game came out. Especially those who were very angry about the launch. The webmaster Simtropolis, Dirk the Dirktator, if you want to call him that. I was talking with him around the midnight launch of SimCity. I was actually going to buy a physical copy of the game, so I was going to wait to go to the game store. But he had a digital copy ready to go, and I felt bad, but I was laughing at him because he couldn't get the game to run even an hour after the game was released. He couldn't even download it, and I just thought that by the next day, by the time I finished everything I needed to do, like it'd be maybe about 6 o'clock in the evening, all like the launch bugs would be fixed. But yeah, I had the same problem. I was able to do a little bit of SimCity 2013 action on launch day. I actually have a video of me playing it for the first little bit. And the first thing I do, don't build a street there. The first thing I did is I built a bridge that just failed at life. It wanted to make the span, and then it just kind of like dug into the ground. I almost want to just grab that video and show you while I'm doing this. This music here is by Savant. So why don't I do that the next time I save the game? I'm just loading up my browser because I have to show you it while I'm thinking about it. Probably just put in a bus stop here. I haven't done any bus stops here, have I? That's good for now. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this on hold for a sec. And then go to my channel. And the very first time I played SimCity 2013, it's actually one of my most popular videos. It's right here. It's got like 82,000 views. And so if I'm gonna get... If I go to full screen here, I don't know how well YouTube will look on here. This is me building a bridge. And I'm literally... This is the first thing I do. So you can see this with commentary now, and I don't know how to do it, so I keep scrolling. No, wait, this is the second bridge. This is it right here. This is my very first time playing the game, so I'm trying to do a bridge. It wanted to sink, and then it wanted to go up and down, up and down, up and down. Now it's like sinking below, and now it's like hitting into the... I'm at a loss. I don't know what to do. It wouldn't go straight. And then, down, too far up, too far down. So I'm like, oh, wait, that looks good. That looks perfectly straight, right? It just wanted to go everywhere. I just had to fight with the game to build a simple bridge. Like really, it just... Yeah, that was it. I didn't know there's anything else. This is what I posted to Reddit when it first started. Like this is the bridge. Just before I started up that play, I kind of gave a dry run to that city, and it like kind of corrupted or something. But that was the bridge. That's the first bridge I built in the full version of the game, and it just kind of failed miserably. Wait, this was the Tulip tutorial video music. So when I said that I was using one for the Tulip, I lied. This is the one for sure, 100%. Okay, what else can I build here? I've got a whole bunch of landmarks. Maybe something will look cool to build near the airport area. Almost at 40 parts here, too. This is a cool hotel. It's not super tall, so it could work. Because, you know, if you want to be very realistic with airports, you would have like kind of a height restriction for stuff nearby. But just remember that this area, right, is shouldn't be as restrictive as say over here. Like here, I might just do low density stuff because this is where the planes are actually coming in to land. Whereas here, the height restriction isn't as severe. I'm not going to build like a 300-meter skyscraper, but you know, a nice hotel or something, definitely. Maybe not there. We'll find a spot for it because it looks nice, and the height is good. I just want people to kind of walk out of this and just go straight to the airport. You know, what if I'm doing that? Oh, and in case anyone's wondering, because people always ask me, you know, what building I've used, this one is called the Highlander Hotel. And what else do I have to put around here? This one's a little bit taller. It's a nice 4x4 hotel. I think it's a hotel or something. Maybe a little too tall. What else do I have to play around with? It's just a kind of a standard mall thing. This would look great in an intersection, a complete... Almost, that's close. They should go by the main intersection though, kind of head that way. You could even put like another one on the side to make it look cool, but that's good. Yeah, I think I like that. I should probably put some tulips in here as well, but I'm thinking I'm going to hold back because I don't know which side might need like a dual turn lane depending on traffic motions. So I'll basically will jump that hurdle when I get to it. Because not all of my stuff is big. This is a cool building. This could be like an airlines tower. Could be like the headquarters for an airline. It's called the Yokoso building in Tokyo, if anyone's interested. I could even build a pair of them. That looks really cool when they kind of go the other way. It's just a landmark, but I mean, whatever. This one is called 110 Cannon Street. It's in London, England, I guess. And yes, I always say London, England. Being from London, Ontario, I always say London, England. To differentiate myself. And what else can I put in this area? That looks good. This is a lot of lighting on the edge. This is another good corner building. If I have like a nice 2x2 corner, it would look really good somewhere here. But maybe better for more of a downtown area. Or you could carry it away and do like 2x2x2x2. Kind of looks something like this. Oops. If you do it all right. Actually, that's a nice height. Since I did that, why don't I just make that a thing somewhere? That look good there? Or should it be on this side? Or it can maybe... Okay, I'll put it on the main intersection. I know, I'm so indecisive. Stop telling me that, I know. This is other work by Savin. It's almost like dubstep-like. Not a huge fan of dubstep, but when it's done well, I really like it. Another hotel. Sure, I'll put that there. And keep searching through my landmarks. See what else is gonna look nice here. I haven't done this since like part 10 or so of building a city from scratch. Apple Store. I guess a lot of people want to fly planes, might buy something beforehand. I'm not a big Apple guy, so... Oh yeah, this mall. Remember I deleted this mall? To widen that highway? Maybe I should put it back. It'll fit here if I get rid of some of the streets. Just looking for a good spot. Excuse me. Just looking for a good spot for it here. Alright, how about here? Is this too far away? Maybe not. I'll put it along the main road here. This is more music by Savant. Where's Mandelsoft's stuff? It's here. Isn't it? Maybe I didn't get his stuff in here. I guess it's just Savant and Epic Music Productions right now. So I'll make this road a little bit wider. Maybe do some kind of joining here like I was talking about when I was building that underpass, because that way I can get another one built. We can put another underpass here. Be good for connectivity, and maybe have another station here. I know it's awfully close, but those Sims, they love stations close together, especially because I have a big split here, so this would be the best spot to do it. So I'm going to do it now while I'm thinking about it. This is a terminus rail station. Not really the best thing here. This is another terminus. This is a huge rail station. This isn't really a big rail-centric city, though. Rail isn't my strongest suit. This is good. This kind of comes right in front. Okay, I'll put this in. Probably looks best there. I don't think it's quite even. We have 4 tiles there. Okay, I can move it over and it'll be even. So it just requires, like the other one, an extra track, but this track goes all the way through. Maybe I can have a third track kind of run along here. So, I'm going to check that out. Will it let me put in a full 90-degree curve here? Yeah. Oh wait, that's not 90 degrees. This is fractional angle stuff. No, I want Yes, that's what I want. Yeah, it will let me. I just have to move this, this one back a bit. But that's why I haven't developed this area. Because I don't know how quite things are going to work. And I'll get that nice smooth curve back. I can't do the other side because that's where the highway is. And that way I can put a passenger station up here because then you'd have freight rail running in and that doesn't make much sense. Yeah, there we go. It's starting to take shape. Is this Mandelsoft? Maybe it is. Just gonna check. Yeah, okay! Mandelsoft stuff is here. And then, do I have room here for the transition before or after? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be after. But... yeah, it won't fit. That's fine. And this station, if anyone's wondering, is called the Simtropolis train station. Very generic. 30,000 passenger capacity. Seems fine. Mandelsoft is very techno with his music, as you can probably tell. So I'll just get these flexible underpasses done. Not underpieces, underpasses done. I'm just going to be careful not to hover it near the transit-enabled lot, aka the train station. And then get that. That's what I want, and then. The problem with having 3 rail tracks together, and I'll show you, it's just a cosmetic problem, is normally when you put something, you don't have this problem with the 3-tile roads because there's stuff in the middle, but you say you put stuff here, right, and you line this stuff here, see how there's like nice grass and sidewalks and stuff that can kind of come on the sides of your roads? It won't do that for the middle parts, so it looks a little bland. So, I mean, that's a little bit of beef that you got to put up with when you do 3 or more tiles. But, I mean, if you're okay with it, by all means. So now I've got a nice big shopping mall for the city that used to exist, but was removed for a highway widening and replaced with something much smaller. I'm going to go back to that part of the city just so you can see. Where am I? I just want to stay close to the ground so I don't crash the game. Did I not replace it at all with a mall? I guess I didn't. I replaced it with a nice museum and all this stuff. So no, the city's got a nice shopping mall back. So I'll just give it a save here, and then I'll just put some finishing touches, and I think I'll call it a part. Gonna be part 40 next, that's crazy. This is gonna be one of the longer parts. I think I've been going on for a while, but you know, if I keep going along, accomplishing goals, that's fine with me. And then here, maybe I'll do a nice little street thing. And of course it builds with a brown box that I'm too lazy to fix. One of these days, maybe. And then on the back side, I think I'll do something similar. Just a makeshift thing for now, because people can access it, right? By doing that. This can always be changed. Oops. Just so I have that done, so that's looking good, and I can continue to this avenue. That's what I want. I want to make this link. I'm just gonna make this really nicely sloped. So this side should be fairly simple. It's just going to be a nice little curve like that. And then this side, I don't think I have enough room. No. So I could do something like that. You know what? It probably makes the most sense to have this extend at least up to this intersection. Then after that, this road doesn't really even need to be here. It was kind of just an afterthought, wasn't it? So I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm going to have this intersect, and then have it kind of go that way. And do it in a way that it will look good. Doesn't like that. A sharper curve here is fine. I'm okay with that. Also, you can put this in on pieces like that. That takes up no extra tiles. It eliminates right turns there. And here it has to end. Doesn't look the best thing. Like, you should be increasing your lanes as you hit a main road, but that's kind of just a retrofit. The other thing I could do is have this continue up, but no. Or just keep this 2 lanes all the way through. Maybe I'll do that, because this road will be quite busy anyway. I know I said I would end the part, but guess what? The part's still going. I need more room here for tulip pieces, so I'll have that extend here. And then have it just meet this way. So I probably don't need left turn pieces here. Well, there's no room for it anyway. It's just a given, it's a no. The other thing would be to put in a crazy amount of fractional angle stuff, but that would just be too much. Theoretically, I could make this intersection actually go a little bit... I wonder... I could do that. It looks really bad, but I could do that. But it looks really bad. Oh, more Mandelsoft. Maybe if I can just get it to curve for the... Just playing around here. That's a good compromise. Really hates these intersections, so... Okay, whatever, the slope's okay. I really need to fix that slope. Why do you look so bad? Come on, work with me here. Be nice. Oops. Good. Good. More or less. It's still a little steep here. But it really doesn't want to get along with me. Alright. Now will I ruin it by doing that? No, not really. It still looks fine. That took up an extra tile, but that just helps. But anyways, I'll end the part just like that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Part 40 is coming up next. Have a good one, guys.